I found a gold band tucked under my mattress, shoved behind the bed frame, a man's wedding ring plain and tarnished. I'd been dating Yasu for nearly 3 years. He was a sales rep, always traveling, always busy. I run a food truck, feed the neighborhood, keep irregular hours. His schedule made sense, or so I thought. Now, every text notification makes me sick. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. All I do is think about that ring. It started with little things. The way he'd flinch if I called too late at night. How he'd avoid talking about his family. I'd brush it off, blaming it on his job, but then I found photos on his phone. A woman, kids, a house, all tagged as my love on some social media app. He said it was a client's family, some big account. I believed him. I wanted to, but the ring, it's real. It's heavy in my hand, cold. One night after another missed call and a string of unanswered texts, I confronted him. He was sitting on the couch, looking tired. When I showed him the ring and the photos, his face paled, and he stammered, trying to explain. He admitted everything, that he was married, that he had kids, that he'd been leading a double life. He said he loved me, but he couldn't leave his family. I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. I couldn't stay with him, knowing the truth. I packed my things quietly one night and left without saying goodbye. I couldn't face him, not after that. I was the other woman, the secret affair. How could I have been so blind? I started digging, trying to understand how deep this lie went. I found receipts, motel bills from places along his travel routes, a cheap motel by the highway where he'd stayed dozens of times, always on the same day of the week. I went there, asked around. The clerk recognized him, said he was always quiet, always paid in cash, always asked for the same room. I found out he'd been married for 15 years. His wife was a teacher. They had 2 kids, a boy and a girl, both in elementary school. I saw her once, at the supermarket, laughing while pushing a cart full of groceries. She looked happy, innocent, unaware of her husband's deception. I could have told her, exposed him, made him face the truth. But what good would that do? She deserves better than that. I chose to say nothing. I won't be the one to destroy her world. So, I'm selling the food truck, moving out of this house. I need to start over, somewhere new, somewhere I can forget about Yasu, about the ring, about the family I unknowingly hurt. I need to find a way to live with myself, to forgive myself, because I was the other woman, and I didn't even know it.